Oh, no one can bloody get on now. Right, 1 second. It was all going too smoothly.
Turn it on.
Excellent. Set them off. We're close for the holiday.
We're getting some compound heat. Don't you grandad while you careful.
17.3 million pounds must be one of your biggest ever prize draws, meaning your postcode could transform your house into a home.
Says it couldn't connect.
Or to write the special day they recharge them. So whatever your dream is, your ordinary
Oh, it's pairing.
could deliver a rather extraordinary Christmas.
Oh.
Just give it a little bit longer, guys, because people are struggling to get on. Because I don't know why it's saying a different. The code's not right. Oh, what a blooming nightmare. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just getting sorted. It's because I'm not used to doing it on Shaz.
Turn it down. How do you turn it down?
Right, I'll give it another minute and then I'll crack on. And then obviously if anyone else can jump on afterwards, they can.
We talk about food a lot. Like we fixate on food quite a lot. Like we talk about when we're going to eat. Any idea where volume is on a laptop? Oh, I think I've got it.
And you stop.
Yes, I do like this. Yeah, I can see what they are saying. Them are around Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the numbers are going up now, so we're all seem to be getting on. Right. So I am, for anyone who doesn't know me, I am Amy. So I'm one of Shaz Pale Orchid leaders. So I thought I'll just tell you a little bit about me and how I joined and why I joined. And then 1 second. And then I'll obviously crack on and do a little bit of, I thought I'd just do a bit of back to basic training because I know we've got a lot of new newbies in the team, and it'll be really good to go through some like basic business building and things like that. So let me just turn my phone on silent because otherwise it distracts me. And I do get to points, guys, where I can't speak and I fumble my words, and you'll get used to it. So like I said, I'm Amy. So I've obviously been with FM now since Shah basically messaged me in January and were like, are you going to do it with me? Are you going to do this new business? She was really like shy about it, like not shy about it, like quiet about it. She was like really cryptic, and I was like, are you going to tell me what it is before I agree to anything? And she was like, no, just say yes. So I said yes, and we are almost a year in, and I haven't regretted it once. Like, there's been ups and downs, there's been stress, there's been a lot of tears, good and bad, like, but that's business, right? So I joined with that. So me and Shah, I've grown up with Shah, so Shah's basically like family to me. So obviously I trusted her. I was like, yes, 100% I am in. Let's go. Why not? And I was previously with Juice Plus with Shah years ago, and did a little bit, flitted in and out, never really committed to it, even though I was kind of into fitness and my health and things like that. It just never seemed to get off the ground, but I never had the passion for it like I do for this. So it just shows what you put in is what you get out. And it took Sharky 4 years to get me to join Juice Plus. And I've known her since day one, day dot of being on this earth. Like, so when I say don't give up, because 4 years it took us to get me to Juice Plus, and it took her 2 minutes to get me into this. So, you know, it swings in roundabouts. So I have in the last few years been through a breast cancer battle. So I know a lot of you know this, but I just thought I'd go quickly through it. So this for me came at a really good time. I'd been told I was cancer free. I was starting again. I was starting to find me again, my life again, kind of building everything back up. And Shah came in with this, and I was like, do you know what? Yeah. And it was honestly the best thing ever, because it just gave me, I'm just going to mute them now. I've just realised I've not muted everybody ever. There we go. Sorry, guys. I knew I was thinking, what's that noise? I'm like, I muted everybody. So yeah, so I was diagnosed at the end of November 2000 and what are we? 21. So we are coming up to 2 years since diagnosis this week. Sorry. So it's kind of like a bit of a weird one, because I kind of don't really think about it. I just crack on with it, but then it's a bit in the back of your head. So it's a little bit of a weird one. But so like I said, this came at a really good time for me personally to give me some structure. Like, it got me out of bed in the morning. It gave me structure. It gave me just something to focus on that was really positive. And it has just thrived. Like, month end for me, honestly, Bridie, Jess, everyone will vouch for these first few months end. That first month end in January, me and Shah and Bridie were sat at the bloody Jungle at Junction Play Gym with my laptop, literally looking like we've been dragged through a hedge backwards, trying to get through to that month end. It was crazy. It was a little bit like Black Friday week's been for us now, like that, like anxiety and that stress, but the good stress, like not a bad stress, like that, like I need to get this order in, I need to do it, like I need those points, I need to thrive, like I need to get it, I need that promotion, like that buzzing feeling. And we were just like, oh my God, what have we done? And we've just continued to grow and grow and grow. Me personally, I've had a couple of crappy months, and I have let my business go down a little bit until last month. We brought it back up, and this month my team have absolutely smashed it. Got some absolute golden nuggets in my little team now, and honestly, so unbelievably grateful. Like, we've just done a record of 30,000 points more than last month. We've done more points than we've ever done since I started this business, and I am unbelievably proud. And I won't carry on because Becky knows that I'll cry. Bridie knows I'll cry. So I get very emotional and get very excited about it. So that's a little bit about me, guys. So this business is literally for anyone. Absolutely anyone. It doesn't matter the position. Like, people can use this as an excuse, or they can use it as a reason why. So like, mine was my reason why. Like, after going through all that, I didn't want to go back to work for anyone else. I didn't want to not have the freedom that I do. I wanted to go and enjoy the things that I want to do at the time. Like, don't get me wrong, all the way through treatment things, I wasn't one of those that's like, oh, I need to go and do this and have my bucket list ticked off because, you know, my days are numbered. I just cracked on. But, oh, that's a bit depressing, isn't it, guys? Sorry, moving on. I think my mum's on this call as well. Sorry, Mum. So I just had that I didn't want to go back and work a 9 to 5 or go to retail, or like I was previously managing a gym and I loved it, but wasn't treated the best. And I just thought, no, I don't want to. Like, I want a life that I want. And this came along and it's come along at the perfect time for me. So I've absolutely thrived off it. And I hope that you guys will as well. Obviously, we do these calls every week to absolutely like just, yeah, like shit, Fran, yeah. Just to help you guys and give you guys the tools to make this, like, it's not easy. There's days where it's an absolute bomb, it's easy, you do it, crack on, great. And there are days where you think, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I can't do this is too much for me, it's overwhelming. Guys, I'm like that every other day. Yesterday I got up and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I literally cannot focus on my phone. I don't know what I'm saying to people. Couldn't send a voice note without mumbling my words. Like, you know, it's just what happened. So every single business, whether you've opened a physical shop or you've got your online business, is going to go up and down. You are going to have great months, you're going to have slower months. But oh my God, can we just on that note talk about Black Friday? How frigging amazing has it been? Points have absolutely shot up. You guys are flying, absolutely flying. Like, I'm so proud of you all. And I hope every single one of you is proud of yourselves because you are absolutely smashing it. The points are unbelievable. Like, we were all sat there like, yeah, November's going to be good. Like, yeah, we'll see. Because anyone who's done network marketing before knows sometimes that November, December, it can drop off a little bit. Wow. Busiest business month I've ever had since starting this since January. Absolutely insane, guys. So don't forget as well, I'm hoping, I don't have any like pre-intel, just so you know, I'm hoping that the Cyber Monday is the next thing we're going to jump on. And I'm kind of hoping that they just continue it to month end. So let's pray on that one, guys. Let's hope that Cyber Monday goes to Cyber Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we finish the month on an absolute fucking great high. So I am going to go back to basics on regards like posting and your social media and what it should look like. A couple of girls to follow that are really good to like, including myself, I'm just going to put it out there, just to like see how they post and what they put out there and, you know, how they are portraying their business. So one big thing for me is that make sure your images are clean and cropped. There is nothing worse than going on someone's profile and they've just screenshot and left the fucking number at top, or they've got the battery in the corner and the time. No one gives a fuck what time you screenshot it. Crop it takes 2 seconds. Honestly, guys, like, these are the little things, and I know it sounds really, really petty, but these are the little things that people actually notice. Like, I am OCD with stuff like this. This is the things that I would look at someone's profile and be like, she gives a fuck about a business, doesn't she? Not offending anyone here, just so you know, but this is just my opinion on how I see it. So when you screenshot, it gives you the option to crop it there and then. So just slide it down and save it. It's done. Then later on, you don't have to think about it. It's so easy. When I do like my morning post, when I've like this on my phone, like trying to do daily deals, I've already cropped my images so they're already done, ready to go. So I don't have to think about those things. So get organized with things like that. Have a couple of pictures ready in your camera roll. God, I couldn't think of that word, then that had gone. Absolutely gone then. So have pictures ready to go. Like, be a little bit organized in regards that I know we don't know the deals until the morning, but like, have you some personal pictures taken? Like, I've taken a few because I've kind of been moving stuff around the house. I've just taken some like really, you know, you'll all get to know that I am very aesthetically pleasing on my photos. I like to do aesthetically pleasing photos. Everything's for a good I will move stuff around to take a good photo. I will move my candle into the position that I need it with my pampas grass to make it look like a good photo. So have those pictures ready, like have those pictures ready that you can put on your Insta, and you can put pictures above so that they look nice. And people love a good aesthetically pleasing looking page. So you don't want to end up looking like a Facebook Marketplace. Facebook's already got Marketplace. No one wants to go on your profile and see Marketplace. They want to see you. They want to see you. People will buy off you because you are you. If you stood 10 of us in a row and stuck one of our customers, they would pick you purely because they know you, they trust you, they've seen your profile, you're the one that pops up. They've got that even if they've never spoken to you before, if they keep seeing bits of your life, they immediately feel like they know you. How many of us have got somebody on Instagram or Facebook that we follow that we have never ever spoken to, wouldn't even dare message? We just constantly fangirl over the profile, and they don't have a clue who you are, but you know their kids' names, their kids' birthdays, where they're going for tea on Sunday, what they're buying the kids for Christmas. Like, we've all got a girl that we fangirl. I had a fangirl moment when we went to Telford, and I'd followed this girl for years, and she actually does FM, and I literally, Bridie will vouch for this. I was like, oh my god, she's there. Oh my god, guys, I feel like she's there. And I was like, I know what her kids' names are and everything. She ain't got a fucking clue who I am. We're in the same business. She ain't got a fucking clue who I am. But this is what people like to see. People get attached to people that they don't know. They want to know you. They want to know what you're doing for Christmas. They want to know what you're doing for the weekend. They want to know what time you're eating. They want to know what time you're going to the pub. They want to know what you're buying, what you've bought today from Primark. You bought a 3-pack of shitty knickers. Show them. They want to see your little hauls. It doesn't always have to be about products that we sell in regards to getting that attraction marketing. Show that you've been and bought a few bits for Christmas, you know, with your instant cash and things like that. I tend to, every time I post about the business, I will tend to put a picture of myself up. So then it splits that kind of product and business out a little bit. So you're not looking at someone's profile and thinking, sales, business, sales, business, sales. And I know that's hard at the minute because we've got endless amounts of Black Friday deals. I'm 110% a spammy pammy, but I made a joke about that on one of my posts yesterday. When you go back on my profile, I was like, I am not even sorry about being a spammy pammy today, guys, because if I don't spam you, you won't know the deals. And if you don't know the deals, you're going to miss out. So thank me later. That's the kind of thing. Be ballsy with it. Be you. Like, people buy into you. 100% authentically you is always the best. So a few people to follow in regards to like going and looking at the profiles, things, see how they post. So like me, for example, I always post a morning post, and it'll be like either like a little, normally it's like a quote, and I'll either be like, happy fucking Monday, because I have a potty mouth, guys. As you can tell, I swear a lot. So I swear in my post because that is me. Sharky, she's a little bit softer than me. She doesn't swear like me. She has her own little quirky like sayings and things. So I wouldn't particularly post. I always reword if she gives us some copy and paste ones. Sometimes there's something I can tell that it's Shar in there, so I take the Shar out of there and put the Amy in there, because that's what people know this, and especially women, girls. We all know we're like CIA. We can work out anything from anything on Facebook. So these are the things that people are going to notice, even if it's just changing the emojis to emojis that you use normally. Like when I put like the little hands up, my hands are always like the coloured hands, they're not the yellow ones. Little things like that, people do notice. So just take a little bit of time over your posts. Like, you don't have to spend hours doing them, but just read over them, do a little proofread, and just make your profiles as you as possible. So go, obviously, you're more than welcome to follow me on Facebook or add me as a friend. Absolutely. Go and have a little look at how I post, how I keep my stories busy, what I put in my stories, what I put on my feed, what I put just generally on my socials. Bridie, Jess, Shar, Leanne Ramby, Jade Newby, who else is there? There's a few girls, Neve Bowman. Go and follow these girls, because these girls are smashing it, absolutely smashing it. And these are the people that, you know, we don't know everything yet. We've not been in the business a full year. We asked, oh, Sammy, of course. Why did I forget Sammy? Oh my God, sorry, Sammy. If you want to call it, not because I don't want to miss you out. So these are the girls that are making that, you know, we are making a success of this business. We've not even been in the business a year, and we are still learning. Like, every day, there's still things that I don't know. There's things that Shar don't know. There's things that Brad don't know. Like, there's always going to be a question to be asked. So don't be afraid to ask those questions. If you don't know, ask, because I can guarantee you we didn't fucking know when we started. Jesus Christ, Sammy Webster's inbox was inundated between us. Like, Sammy, what is this? How much is this? What do we do with this? How do I do this? Well, how do I sign someone up? What do I do? Ask the small questions, guys, because if you don't ask the small questions, you're never going to know. You're never going to get the answers. So ask all the questions. It's what we are here for. I know the group can be overwhelming at times, and the team chats and things, but you don't have to read every single message that goes in. Just scan over, read the important bits, but most importantly, if you have a question, make sure you get it in there, because there is always somebody to help. There is always somebody to help. So got a little bit off on there, so I'll get back to my little list. So the next one is, don't post and pray. The worst thing that you can do is live on your feed. You need to be living in your inbox. So when we talk about post and praying, we talk about literally sticking up a fat killer post and then being like, yeah, done. And now we wait. No one's gonna just come to you and be like, yeah, can I do it? Can I buy this? Can I buy this? Can I buy 10 bottles of this? You might get somebody that does it, but generally people don't always see your post straight away. So you want to be in the inbox. You want to be getting in those inboxes and sending those birthday messages and things like that. I'll come to that in a second through DMO. Get interactive posts going. Your algorithm's really important when it comes to your Facebook, especially. So your algorithm is obviously who sees your posts and when. If all you're doing is just liking FM or like our posts and things, you're going to get all of our FM posts, which is what we want anyway. Obviously, we want to be supporting each other. We want to be commenting because it brings your post back up. But you also need to make sure that you are interacting with people that aren't FM, that are potential recruits, potential teammates, potential customers. Why does it do that? Why does my brain not work? Honestly. So you want to be interacting with those people. Go onto your stories and love bomb everyone's pictures. Start conversations through it. You can start and create a conversation about them going to the blooming Christmas market, or one of the girls that I spoke to, I was like, oh my God, you're at York Christmas market. I'll have the best time. I'm so jealous. There was another girl that had gone to London. So I was actually supposed to be on my way back from London, Winter Wonderland right now, guys, but didn't happen this year, so never mind. But there was a girl there and I was like, oh my God, you're at Winter Wonderland, what is it like? Tell me all about it. And I've immediately just created some form of relationship. And again, that's going to be the long game in regards to me being able to go back and be like, oh, I've just had a thought. Have you ever thought about joining the business? And then she'll be like, oh yeah, I've seen your post, that kind of thing. That's what you want to be doing. So creating those relationships. Go in, make sure you are creating the algorithm. Go through and like people's stories. Click on people's profiles, scroll down, find something that you've got in common with. And I always use this as an example, and I don't know why, because I don't have kids yet. So I'm always like, if the kids, someone's bought a new trampoline for the kids, go on and be like, message them, be like, hi, Johan, sorry, I've just seen your post about the trampoline. Where have you got it from? Because I'm thinking of getting one. It could be a complete lie. You could have 3 fucking trampolines in your back garden, but they don't know that. They don't know that you're not thinking about getting rid of those 3 if they've seen them and you're getting a new one. So just create those conversations. That immediately makes you a real person to them. And again, with this, voice notes. Oh, we all know I love a voice note, guys. If voice note goes down, I have a little fit because I'm like, oh my God, okay, voice notes, can't send them. So, but again, I'll go on to that again in my next bit. I keep going off track a little bit, get a bit excited. So don't be worried about posting products and you worrying about, I know I've had a couple of my girls in my team saying like, oh, I'm worried that I'm putting too much out there, or people are going to get sick of seeing it. If people get sick of seeing it, then see you bye, they'll unfollow you, done, bye. They're not your people, they're not your tribe, they're not the people that need to be following you for this business. You want people on your Facebook that give a shit about what you're posting. They want to see what deals you've got on. They want to see what you're doing with the business. They want to see how much instant cash you've made and that you've bought yourself a takeaway at the end of the week to treat yourself with it. This is what this business is about. So share the little things. Don't ever apologize to anybody for being you and growing your business. Because I tell you something, any multimillionaire, any entrepreneur in the world will never ever have sat there and apologized to anybody for making what they wanted happen. So yeah, got a bit passionate there, guys. Let them unfollow you. If they don't like you, that's fine. If they don't want to see it, they'll hide it. If they don't want to follow you, that's fine. Bye. See ya. That's okay. That's okay, because we add to our audience every day. So on to the next thing, now that I've rambled on about that. So the next thing is, moving on to that, is the DMO. So if you've not heard of a DMO before, it's a daily method of operation. This is, I'll post it again in the groups after this call. But DMOs are a really good way to keep structure and help you build your business through the day. So it's basically like a tick list of things that you can split through the day, so you don't have to do it all at once. Like people look at, because it looks like quite a long list, but if you split it up, it actually doesn't take that long. A lot of the time it's mind over matter. A lot of the time I sit there and think, right, I need to send out recruitment messages. Can I be bothered? No. Am I going to do it? Yes. Because I'm not going to grow my business if I don't send it. One of the girls once said, if you don't send those messages out about this business opportunity, you're selfish. And she said that because if you're not sending it, you're keeping it to yourself. You're not sharing the potential earning, the potential life-changing opportunity that this has done for people. And when I say that, it sounds dramatic, but it actually literally has changed some of the girls' lives in this industry. And I know I want a bit of that pie. So let's share it. Let's get it out there. Get excited about it. So if you haven't got a DMO, like I said, don't worry, I'll post it into the groups. You can adapt it to however you want. So for example, I know obviously most of you guys work and during the day and things like that. So split it up. Do half of it in the morning or a quarter of it in the morning, you know, while you're having a brew before you go to work, bit on your lunchtime. Like recruitment messages, send 10 messages out in the morning while you're boiling the kettle, 10 on a lunchtime, and then 10 when you get home, then catch up later on. It is all about time management. And I know that it gets massively overwhelming and you get excited and you can't put your phone down at first, especially when you're new to it and it's just going and going and going. I know one of my girls messaged me the other day and she was like, how the hell do I put my phone down? How do you do it? Like, how do you put your phone down? Because I'm just addicted. And literally that is what it gets like. And that's what you want to feed off. That's what we want. Like, obviously we want you to be able to have a life and put your phone down, but get excited about it. Get passionate about it. It's such a nice feeling when you've worked so hard and you see those points going up and that instant cash coming into your bank. So on to the next, people's inboxes. Obviously yeah, Susie, that was you. So get into people's inboxes. I've obviously mentioned this before. 80% of your business should be in your inboxes, creating conversations, speaking to people. Just get good at talking to people. I always remember Leanne saying that to me when I first started this business, and I messaged her and I was like, Leanne, any tips for recruitment? And she was literally like, get good at talking to people, get good at creating those relationships. And as I mentioned before about voice notes, some people aren't a voice note person. That's absolutely fine. But one thing I will say about it is the minute you voice note somebody, especially if you've not spoken to them before, the minute you voice note somebody, you are a real person to them. There's a voice on the other end of that Facebook. So immediately they feel more comfortable because they're like, I mean, some people might think you're weird, but that's fine. I'm happy to be thought that I'm weird. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, Fran, that is our entire friendship. I voice note everyone. I love a voice note. But be ballsy with it. Like, if you haven't sent a voice note yet, here's a challenge for you. Tomorrow or tonight, just send one voice note to one person. It could be somebody that you're already in a conversation with. Doesn't matter if you slur your words in it or anything like that. Those are the things that people find endearing. Those are the things that people then relate to because they're like, oh yeah, she's a real human. She's not picture perfect on Instagram. She slurs her words. She can't get her words out. Honestly, guys, I am the worst for being able to talk and get my words out. I am literally like, yeah, I don't even know what I've voiced. Oh yeah, that's it. And it don't matter, like, make a joke of it because immediately that breaks someone's wall down and they immediately trust you a little bit more. So then that opens up that conversation and that relationship to bring them into the team or just to become a new customer. So people, like I said before, people join you for a reason. They join you because they've seen how well you're doing in the business. They've seen what you've achieved and how much you love it and how much you enjoy it. Like, yeah, in the first couple of weeks, some people think, oh yeah, it's a fad, it won't last. But people, I know, like at this point now for me, people are literally like, how are you doing with it? Because you seem to be doing amazing. Like, you've done so well. Like, people that will never like, share or comment anything on my profile, but as soon as I see them in the gym or whatever in real life, they're like, oh my God, you're doing amazing, aren't you? Yeah, I am, hon. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the comments. But I know you're watching, so fangirling over here. That's all that matters. Just because somebody hasn't liked or commented doesn't mean that they haven't seen it. So always remember that there is always people watching in this business. So getting in that inbox and opening up that conversation is going to open worlds and new doors for you. So shout about what you've achieved. It does not matter whether you have been in this business 1 minute, 1 hour, a month, 6 months. It doesn't matter. Share what you've achieved so far. It could be that you share what instant commission you've made, what you've bought with that instant commission you've made. It could be the relationship that you built so far. It could be the structure that it's given you, like I said before about myself, like it's given me loads of structure as this business. You know, it could be anything. It could be about, I know a few of the girls in the team, when they first started, they weren't very chatty in the groups. They were a little bit quiet, a little bit more shy. And now you can't shut them up. Like, I mean, I love it. Absolutely love it, because it shows how much they've grown in confidence. But things like doing lives on Facebook, there's a lot of people that daren't do it. And there's a lot of girls that when they started wouldn't have dared jump on a live, that now do lives every other day. And it's those little things, like for me, especially like seeing my team grow and seeing my team, like even as individual people, like just grow the confidence and become more than, like bring themselves out of the, you know, out of the shell. It's just amazing. And it gets me emotional every time I talk about it. So I'm going to move on, because obviously I'll end up crying, because you'll all get to know that I cry over everything. I cry over happy tears. I cry over sad tears. I get frustrated. But that's great. That's passion. It's what I'm about for this business. So yeah. So like I say, share your achievements, share what your goals are in the business. So obviously, anyone who started, you know that you get your starter discount. There's the fast track bonuses in the first 3 months. There's the car plans. There is the instant cash, the back office commission. Every single one of those things will appeal to somebody different. So it might be that somebody wants a new car, because I know for me, the car plan was a major thing for me when I came into it. I was like, oh my God, yes, get someone to pay for my car. Who doesn't want a brand new car that someone else is going to pay for? Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that? And if you've got a car that's paid for, then you can get your fuel card, guys. Get your petrol paid for. And that starts from 21%. That is top of the first comp plan. I'm just going to have a drink because I'm getting a little bit excited. And it's drying my throat out. I can see Susie's little face at the top, and I'm like, she keeps laughing at me. I'm like, yeah. So when I first started, like I said, the car plan was a massive thing, was like that is a goal for me. When I first started, all I wanted was a pee balloon and a car plan. So I wanted my pee balloon for hitting Pearl Orchid, and I wanted a car plan, and I have so far achieved both of those. And when I tell you how emotional it made me and how proud it made me of myself, and not just that, like I remember the first month that we hit Pearl, my team literally stayed up till midnight to make sure that we'd done it. Everyone in the chat was going mental. Like, and I'm not joking, we hit it at 11:58 p.m. and the cutoff is 11:59. Talk about like close calls, like Pearl Orchid Dance Friday, yes. Honestly, I was so happy when I got this balloon. I did my little video. If anyone's not seen it, go and look at it, because it's just pure happiness on my little face. It's absolutely buzzing. But like I say, share these things that the business offers. There is so much to make from this business. And like anyone who joins in the next few days, next month, they can go for a £400 bonus. Imagine going into January, the £400 bonus plus instant cash plus commission going into your bank. January is always shit. For anyone who works full-time, how hard is January? Because it is the longest month in the world. January is like a year long. So anyone who doesn't want more money in January, mental. So share that, get excited about it, get passionate about it. Like, if you don't share that, people are never, ever going to know. They don't know what the potential is. You've seen something in this business. Think about why you joined. Think about what was the thing that made you be like, yes, actually, yeah, I'm going to give it a go. Was it just to get a discount on the products? Was it to make a bit of instant cash? You know, all these things add up. So like I said, just be you and share that with everyone. So now I've stopped rambling and I got very excited. Has anyone got any questions that they want to ask? Like, feel free to unmute yourselves or put it in the chat. I'll put the chat box up so I can see. Has anyone got any questions that they want to ask? Like, is anything that, you know, that's confused? Anything, just absolutely anything. Jess, I just want a pee balloon. You will get a pee balloon, hon. It's 100% being done. 100% being done. You are going to be Pearl Orchid by the end of this month, hon. 100%. Yes, girls. Honestly, absolutely.
Got a question then. How the fuck do you smash out 2,000 points a day?
So Jess messaged me earlier when she was like, Amy, how the fuck did you do this many points in a day? I'm not joking. The last day for hitting Pearl, we had about 5,000 points to do. And between, obviously, the team, and I were literally like, holy shit. Like, I'm so close. So close. Like, is this possible? And I'm not joking. I don't think I looked up from my phone. Me, Bridie and Shah were sending each other voice notes at like 5 to 12. don't know what any of us said to each other, don't think any of us were actually listening to each other, but it was just a bit mental. And everyone in the chat were just like, have we done it? Have we done it? Have we done it? Like, seeing the team passion is just amazing. But smashing out 4,000 points is just, it's not easy. It isn't easy. Oh my God, Emma, 3,000, I can't breathe. I have two of my legs that are on in a little race now for 21% first. And they're literally all day, I've been watching points and they're like this. And I know Emma's leg is extremely competitive. So every time I'm like, right, this leg's gone over, she's like, right, let's go, let's go do more. Bex is the same. Bex is so competitive. So yeah, 4,000 points it is difficult doing a day, but with these deals that we've had going on, just encourage your team, talk to your team, be honest with your team, ask your team for help. Like, say, like, come on, guys, I really want to do this. Like, I want to help you all get to this point. Like, let's all work together. Like, their accomplishments become your accomplishments and vice versa. So, like, I don't think I'm not Pearl. My team's Pearl. Like, we're Pearl Orchid. My team is Pearl Orchid team, and I fucking love that I can say that. So let me have a look. You guys message more than 15 people that are getting blocked. So split it up. So do 10 messages in the morning, 10 messages in an afternoon, and 10 on an evening. Just split them up. You don't have to do them all at the time. So I tend to, if you split it up or change the message that you're sending out, it also does sometimes block it if you're doing it from like the same, like if you're in like a group and you're messaging people from those and that kind of thing, it can do it from that. So just kind of split it up a little bit and slow down with it in regards to how many you send at a time. So yeah, that's best I can say for that one. So getting people to join, attraction marketing is one amazing tool. And like I say, like you can go use my stories, any of the leaders, like they're all happy for you to use their stories. Like, go and use our posts, like share what we've accomplished, share what you've accomplished, be personal about it. You know, when you share people that are in your team, like if you share, like for example, if you shared my story, for example, you would be able, like, you'd be able to tag me in it, so immediately people know that you know that I've done it. You know, like it's not fake, it's not, you know, a made up person that's won this, you know, done this incredible thing or whatever. You know, people become real. So use that tool as in like tagging your leaders, tagging your team in posts like that and things like that, posting your links. If you don't know how to create a link, ask your upline, pop it in the group. We can help you on where to place them in your team and things like that. You don't have a team. You bloody will do soon, woman. You bloody will do soon. So if you don't hit 15% by your second month, so your first month is your building month, your second month is your first month for £400 bonus. So if you don't hit that, you get second chance. So your second chance is £200 the third month. So you have to hit 15% in your third month to get that. If you don't hit that, then you miss it completely, and that's fine. And just move on and then look at it from one of your, maybe your additional accounts at another time. So don't worry, but it is every bit achievable. I missed my first one, so I understand it's so frustrating. You get so close and you're like, fuck's sake. But this is where building a team is key to building your business, because your team points become your points. So I've done a little diagram as well, just to show you. I don't know if you guys can see this actually. So your diagram here, so you've got you and then your main three leaders, your main three legs, and then under them is 3 under 3 under 3 under 3. So go with the golden rule of 3. So try and keep your business as even as possible, because you can only take 60% of someone's business. So when you go in the back office, you'll see something that says max leg and it'll have a percentage. That ideally needs to be under 60%. It doesn't matter as much at first, but if you go with the mindset of it has to be under it, you will grow your business more evenly, and you'll become a little bit more savvy in regards to where you need to place people in your team to keep that down and keep your business even. Because when it comes to the car plan, especially the 21%, you have to have your percentage under 60. But again, if you're not going for that, don't worry too much about it at the minute. Don't let it overwhelm you. Just take it step by step. And don't forget, like anyone you recruit, it doesn't pay to go wide. So stick with your 3 and go down and down and down. If someone joins a business and has a team of 20 people underneath them and they don't do shit and don't put an order through, they don't get paid. So don't worry if you get somebody in and you start building a team underneath them and they do fuck all. Don't worry about it because they aren't getting out. So that's the beauty of this business. It keeps it even for everyone. Pay 15% on my second account and only 1,000 hitting my third. Amazing. Absolutely gonna smash that, Nicola. Oh my god. Literally, like, honestly, Leona, like, that's it, that's why, like, I like to be like, I missed the first one, and I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I was absolutely devastated, guys. I'd worked my ass off. I was exhausted. I went to freaking, was it the first month Friday that I went to London, or the second month? When did I go to London for the catalogue launch? I can't even remember, but I was so poorly. I'd stayed up. I had to be up at 4 o'clock to get to Leeds, to get on the train at bloody 6 a.m. because I was going to London on my own for the first catalogue launch. That is another thing that I've achieved with this business. I would never, ever have got on a train on my own, guys. And I did it. I went to London and back in the day, and I absolutely loved every second of it. And I was so poorly. But yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't, it's not always, you're not going to hit every single thing that it's so, there's so many options, so many ways to learn and to earn and things like that with this business. You're not going to hit everyone, but that's okay, because then you can help your team. You'll learn from what you didn't do that maybe helped you to miss out on that, and you'll help with your team to encourage them to get that so they don't miss out on it. So every day is a learning curve with it. Honestly, like I said, there's still things that we don't know. So second accounts, additional accounts are what you unlock once you hit 9%. So once you hit 9%, you get to basically clone yourself. So I've got about 3 additional accounts that I haven't, 3 or 4 additional accounts that I haven't opened and just sat there, and they never go away. There's not a time limit on them. It just means they sit there. So basically what you can do is on every single one of those additional accounts, you can go for the fast start bonuses again, which is amazing. So on each, you can get up to, like, I think, is it 12 or 13 additional accounts. On every single one of those accounts, you can go for the bonuses. On every single one of those accounts, you can get the bonuses for Pearl Orchid plus. You can get the car plan on every single. Imagine having 13 car plans. Who needs 13 car plans? You don't, but you can have them. You can have them. If you want 13 cars, guys, go buy yourself fucking 13 cars, because it is possible. Does your percentage get carried over? So once you hit a new promotion level, you will always keep that level. So I am Pearl Orchid leader. I will never lose that title. The last couple of months we haven't hit Pearl Orchid level, but we still are a Pearl Orchid team. So you will never drop that title. You will always get paid off the percentage that your highest percentage that you've got to. So if you've got to 12%, you will get paid off your 12%. Everything will go back to 0 on the office at the beginning of the month. So at midnight, everything goes back to 0 at the end of every month. Your points, your percentage, everything. So it'll show you it going back up through the ranks, but it does equate. You will also see, guys, as well, when you look on your back office, as your team build, so as your team build and get closer to you or get more points and things like that, your wage will fluctuate. So for example, my wage drops when my mum's normally my max leg, so she's normally my monster leg, my main leg. But this month I've had to compete with Emma's leg as well, because I've got two legs that are going for 21%, which is absolutely insane. It's never happened for our teams before, and I'm so fucking here for it. So it'll go back to 0, but you'll still, when you start earning again, you'll get paid off to whatever percentage you left, but it'll look like it's gone back to 0. You'll never ever lose that percentage title. You'll always stay at that promotion. It's just what it shows on the back office. It goes to 0. So I forgot what I was saying before now as well. See, this is what happens. Gone. It's gone. What we're saying. Oh my god. Oh, tell me about it. No brain cells left. This has been like month-end extreme. This has been like the last 48 hours of the month every month, but for like a week and a half because we've had Black Friday. Oh, yes, 2 teams. Thank you, Fan. So 21%. So my wage, when for example, my mum, if I'm at 18% and I hit 21%, as soon as she, and then goes to 21%, as soon as she hits 18%, my wage drops a little bit and hers goes up. But that's purely just because you can only take so much a percentage of somebody's team. I don't want to go too much into it and confuse you all, but it's just a little bit so you understand that if you go on one day and your money's dropped a little bit, it just means that one of your team members is catching up to you, but it will go back up, so don't worry about it. Mine literally can go down by like 100 and odd quid, and I'm like, oh fucking hell, here we go. And my mum always texts me like, sorry, I've just stole your money. And I'm like, okay, but well done for getting a promotion. So it swings in roundabouts. One last question. This is the commission percentage on sales that you know. I don't know if I can't read this right. Hang on.
Would it be easier for me to just say it to you?
Yeah, go on, say it to me. I can't read. I've got too excited now.
You know, like every sale that you make. So
Yeah.
like last month, the sales that I made at the end of the month, when it refreshed, I then got money put in as commission. Do you know, like onto my account, like which I could transfer to my account or use on products.
Yeah.
So is there like a percentage overall of your sales, or is it just how?
So
do I calculate that?
so that's what your sales have equated to. That's what the points have equated to. So obviously, as you know, every product is worth points, and the points make promotions. But it, as far as I know, the money that you get paid is a percentage of what sales have gone through you. So that's why obviously it's like 3, 6, 9 and goes up and up and up like that. But yeah, you, like I said, you'll always go back to 0 at the beginning of the month, but it doesn't mean that you're starting again from scratch or anything like that. You will always keep that promotion title.
Thank you.
That makes sense.
Yeah, thanks.
Amazing. Right, guys, does anybody have any more questions? I'm sorry that I've blabbered on so much. I literally just get so carried away, don't I? I get so giddy. Absolutely giddy. Let's see if I've missed it. I'm squinting, guys, because I've got no glasses on, but if I put my glasses on, my ring light goes into them, so you can't actually see my face. It just look like I've got like goggles on or something. Amazing. So if no one's got any more questions, I will let you all get off on your Sunday night and make the most of the last, hopefully not the last amazing deal of the day, but honestly, guys, be so proud of yourselves, because anyone who's joined in the last kind of week, it's been absolutely manic, and it's overwhelming as it is to start a business and come into, we are a big team now, and to come into that, it can be overwhelming, and it can be a little bit, oh my god, shit, I want to leave these chats, like what the fuck are they talking about? That's fine. That is fine to think that. Just say, pop a little message in, or pop a message to your upline and be like, just feeling a little bit overwhelmed, can you talk to me about it? Yeah, fine, absolutely fine. I have plenty of my girls that message me separately, you know, to the team chat if they're a little bit overwhelmed and don't particularly want to, because it can be a little bit like, oh, I don't really want to put this question in because I feel a little bit daft. But don't ever feel daft. No one's ever gonna think that. Like, honestly, just ask the question, because the question that you might want to ask is the question that somebody else might want to ask but don't. So, you know what I mean? It swings and roundabouts. So yeah, 100%. Just ask the questions. It's what the group chat's there for. You know, we're not there to overwhelm you. We are all here to support you and help you and grow your business. But do you need to stay under 6% if I'm not getting a bonus? Yeah, like Sarah says, no, you don't. But if you go in with the mindset that, well, actually, Emma, yeah, you will, because if you're going for the fuel card, you have to have it under 60%. So yes, you do, hun. Yes, you do. So yeah, if you're going for any of the like car plan or anything like that, 21%, you have to have your max like under 21%, under 60%, sorry. But yeah, right, guys, I'll leave you to it. You're welcome, honey. Thank you so much.
Can I just say as well, like, don't bonuses have to be under 60% as well? So like your fast start bonuses.
So all your bonuses. So I missed out on my bonus because I had a monster leg. So if you're going for if you're in your second or your third month and you're going for a bonus, you need to get it under 60%. If you're not sure how to do it and you're panicking a little bit, message your upline, message one of us and be like, right, this is where I'm at. And your upline will look at it and say, where's best for you to place a new recruit or put orders through and things like that. They'll talk you through it. So don't worry, we can sort anything out. But thank you so much for jumping on, guys. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope I haven't rambled on at you all too much. And yeah, go and have a lovely Sunday evening.
Bye. Thanks, Emma.